Crunch time, coming up big when it counts.
What's going on? He's got all the smoke. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Crunch Time, where we come up big when it counts. I'm Dom with Sauce and Lukey. No Anth this week. He has a commitment, so he'll be back for episode 39 next week.
And we will be going ahead with the, what we spoke about last week. We're gonna make it happen, but we didn't want to do it without Anth. So
We're gonna be tearing. No, we're not doing that. So, what's happened to Luke? He's got no audio. Uh oh. He's got.
Oh no.
You sure we can't hear? Have you
He's
got
not
Razer
muted.
headphones? You got
He's
Razer
not
headphones
muted.
Can you
on?
hear me now?
Or- Yeah, he's back.
Got him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
you
I
put
don't know.
the
Something was flashing on here.
I thought you had the Razer headphones on or something.
No, they're long gone. Fucking long
Don't
gone.
use Razer. He's not an advot for the Razer brand.
Oh, it depends.
yeah.
If they want to give me a bag, I'll say it's the best thing ever. But I'll give them another go. But if not, at this rate, I'm not paying for this stuff. Let's be honest.
The old Logitech's doing its trick, mate.
Yeah,
that's all.
Logitech.
Old school,
around.
mate. They should be sponsoring you, mate. Logitech, 100%.
Exactly.
How are we? How's the week been?
It's tiring. Traveling to the city and home again. It's tiring.
He's
but
back. He's back.
we're good. Yeah, unfortunately.
We've opened up. I reckon I'm hardly at home these days.
Yeah, I know.
Back open.
It feels like that.
It's insane.
Which it's not bad. It's not a bad thing.
No, it's
Back
not.
in full
100%.
Back in full flow.
The market is also back in full flow on a bit of a dip.
It's flowing downwards.
Yeah,
it's flowing downwards.
Is that your feeling? Because we've titled the
crashing.
episode, is it a market crash, right? And look, admittedly, ladies and gents, we're 2 minutes into the podcast. It is a bit of clickbait because we don't think the market is actually crashing, but just some observations that we
Speak for yourself.
we are gonna look at that we just think it's interesting. If you're a true believer in cards and this market, I mean, is it a good time? Is it a good time to make some purchases?
We'll
chat about it. We will chat about it.
What have you seen? What's dropping, boys? What are you seeing?
The main thing that sort of kicked off this thought for me today of what the fuck is going on is when I went onto 130 Point to check a Cam Reddish Select Premier, just a base, but still Premier, PSA 10, and the last comp on it was $6.90 or some shit like that. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I'm like, what is going on here? And then a few other cards that I've been looking at as well, just some Trade Prism variants down, 30, 40%. Even jar stuff. You guys looked at Zion on the pod. There is $6.50 US.
$6.50. I mean, look at this. A premier level silver for $100. Like that, does that not just seem like ridiculous? I mean, admittedly, the one before that 4 days earlier sold for $23. But even that, right? Like something like Prism, it's I don't know what his Prism's going for, but that's a hobby exclusive product. There's less print run of Select. We know that from that year. It was only in hobby exclusive, whereas like Prism Optic, they've got retail, they've got all the everything. So I don't understand how that card can even be a $20 card. I mean, you got to remember, even at the cheapest of cheapest, it was still $8.50 to grade it, or $9, $10. So are you really sending in that card, and by the time you maybe pay fees on eBay, you're making $5 now? Like, does this confirm the death of the base market? Like the official death? That I mean, because you got other people out there saying, the base market, it's not dead. It's not dead. I mean, Luka Doncic is as low as it's been for.
It's pretty hard not to say it isn't.
10 PSA Prism.
I don't know.
It's pretty hard not to say it isn't.
It's close to it. It's very, very close to it.
It's crashed. It's gone. It's over.
But yeah, this year
That's a disco
Only
one, number to 49. PSA 10. Cam
all
Reddish sold for.
it all brings it all
If you look at
to the pop
only
because
last
people are looking at it so much now
the pop, but the
as
pop on
well.
the pop on the Premiere is low.
Yeah, but I see people like the pop being high on some of these other cards and people selling off, and people are probably seeing trends and going, "Oh, I'm going to sell off
Mm,
as well based on it," or like an injury on Zion, and they go, "Okay, I'm going to get rid of my cards."
yeah,
But predominantly on those base cards that are printed to the moon, they just
yeah,
I reckon people are just moving off of them. You can go get a Zion Williamson PSA 9 Marvels, his rookie Marvels,
yeah.
for $130.
What was that?
So now that card at its peak was 500. This is on a 3 month.
Fuck.
This is on
Yeah.
a 3 month graph. So
Wow.
3 months ago exactly, it was 366 US, and you can pick one up for 131 US.
Shit. Get this up on my phone.
So
While I'm doing this.
if you ever
There's a
wanted
lot.
one,
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
now would
stuff.
be a good time.
It's
Mate.
interesting. Like even here, this Ja Morant, going for 200 here, and just what 2 weeks ago, and now like recent sales are $100, just
Wow.
over
there's even
$199.
And the thing is, he's killing it as well. He's playing so well.
you can go get a PSA 8 as well if you feel like it. Not a bad move, I reckon.
Any
But like, if you
requests
look
here
at,
to look up?
oh, I guess I got it on my phone here as well. Like, if you look at the pops of say Prism compared to Optic, compared to Mosaic, compared to Select. So like his Select Concourse PSA 10 this is for Ja Morant, 3,500 of them. His Optic base PSA 10, 7,500. And then his Prism base PSA 10, 18,800. How is the Prism? Let me double check this is right. 213, 100,
Bro,
48,
these cards are nice. I actually like these cards.
77. So his Prism is still the most expensive when it has got 6 times the pop of the Select Concourse base. Yet the Select Concourse base is 30 US cheaper.
Yeah,
It's just
it doesn't make
ridiculous.
sense to me on that front. Like
Mm.
that's the case when there's so much more print run. But yeah,
That green
I
that
get
you
you.
showed on the Wednesday pod source of Zion, you can pick it up in a PSA 9 for $52.
Wow.
What's a gold wave go for? Well, it's too expensive, but there's no data on that. I would have loved to seen the data on it.
Look at the 1 year graph on the Luca
Is this 10?
10.
Shit, it's
PSA
500
10.
US. Wow.
Now down to 538. Look at that.
Fuck.
Wow.
Look at that. If I could do a bit of analysis on that, it would just be a straight. Found
Even
no
the,
support.
like,
No support.
even like a pink camo Zion mosaic.
That was from the retail version, wasn't it?
Yes.
What was the hold on, let me have a look. I got it here as well.
The green's
I was
sick. I
what
genuinely
was the
love
pop
this.
on
The
it?
green looks mint. The pink
Fucking
camo, the pop is 480.
okay. Still
That's
pretty
that's a
low.
45 USD. That
Yeah.
card. The green, the pop is 336, 5250. Silver Prism, $128 US for a
PSA
PSA
9.
9. Pop
Yeah,
is
is that mosaic?
327. Yeah,
Okay.
327. A red jersey is the other one where he's
Yeah,
passing the
the
ball. I'm
variation.
not the variation. I'm not a big fan of that card. But I tell you what, he's got a the red jersey fast break silver. 3 months ago, that card was 173 US. You can pick that up for in a PSA 9. You can pick that up for $100, 100 US cheaper now.
Wow.
So it's actually not a bad buy. And
What
the
about
pop
this
on
one
that's
here?
176.
Trae Young Select PSA 10. at one point was a $500 card. There's a pop of 1,227, growing at 3.9% per month. And now it's down to, at one point they were selling for $66. This is a card that was once $500. $66. Now back up to 100, around 100. Is that not crazy?
Even his
It just, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense when you look at his prison base, which is what, 18,000 the pop. Like how?
Yeah.
I get it's the prism hype and shit like that, but far out, like come on. If we're talking about rarity here and scarcity and stuff like that, like, come on.
It's true. It's true. You definitely want to have the select. I mean, you could buy 2 of these selects at the moment for one of those. Let's yeah. So
I think I
it's
know.
interesting. It's interesting to chat about.
All right, I'll put some. I'll go on. Tell me what you can say something.
No, I'm just.
I was gonna say, I'll put a question out to you. You have to buy 2 cards right now. One short term, you'll sell it in a year's time, and one long term, you're gonna hold it. What are you buying right now? Modern players only.
Short term.
Hey, do you reckon if I make an offer, I'll make an offer for $75, this guy will accept?
I can just watch the one on bids.
There is one on bids there.
29 with 15 hours left.
You can literally buy one now for $110 if you just want to buy it right now.
Shilstein.
Oh my god.
Shilstein. That's a good question. So I have to buy it now, you reckon?
Yeah, you're buying right now. One you'll hold long term and one you'll sell in the next year.
If I'm gonna buy one, I'll go. If you, I was gonna say,
I'm buying Zion now to probably sell within a year.
So short term.
Yeah, the only reason on that is though because I don't want to take the gamble if he does get hurt again. But he's the guy I'm buying, and I'll sell short term. Long term, I'd say John Morant, but it's too obvious. I want to go someone that.
Yeah.
I want to go someone that I genuinely believe in. I reckon Tyler Hero, long term.
Long term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Source.
I'll go. So long term, I'd go Patrick Williams. I mean, it's fitting considering he's out, and I mean his cards have gotten cheaper. He was able to pick up a nice rookie ticket auto, so happy with that. And if I'm buying a guy now to probably flip, that's an interesting one. I mean, potentially Jason Tatum, potentially. His stuff has dropped a lot. I mean, I think I've seen his base prism was like around 225. I'll look it up right now.
Well, I'm just deciding on why to.
But yeah, I think he might be one. I mean, if he starts, going towards making the playoffs and things, hopefully there's a bit of a stretch where he's flying along, and I'll bring it up here. I've got the graph. So I've got the 6 month graph. So 6 months, it's down 40%. So, it's at a 6 month low, 1 year low. I mean, I don't know how much more lower you can get. It wasn't this low until start of 2020. It was $200. And it's like, there's only 5,500 in the pop because admittedly in that year, there wasn't as many, not as much prison printed, only growing at 1% per month. So, not too bad, not crazy growth on the pop, but it's very far down. I mean, how much further down can it go? I understand, like in a 2-year span, it is up. It was once a $45 card. Does it ever get back to being a $50 card? Like, do we now rate this base prism a $50 card? Like, how much further can it go down? $250. I mean, buy it now on eBay. I love this feature. You just click that, right?
Why is there an alloy wheel at the top?
It's extra with extra coupon, mate. So it's obviously it's sponsored coupon, sponsored. But interesting, buy one now, 320. I'll make him. Should I make him an offer for 220 and see if he accepts it? Like, is that a good buy? I don't know. Should I be even buying base Prism PSA 10s?
And that's why I thought of this today, because I was just thinking, what is my? I was trying to work it out today, like just at work and just throughout the day, just thinking about it. I'm like, what is my play for this? Do I start buying up frantically? Do I buy a few things that I like? Do I stick to, say, the Premier Select or even the Select Concourse? Like, what is the play here? I don't like, personally. I don't think Prism's the play at the pop
yeah,
it is. I don't think it's the play.
he's got the this is the concourse base,
Courtside
and
even
then
as well.
there's the optic.
Is optic the play? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I just have so many questions at the moment. I need to think them all out through. But that's why I wanted to sort
I
of
mean,
talk
his
about it
hollow's
today.
still worth a bit, but even that's dropped.
It's dropped across the
6 months.
board.
Not too bad. Not too bad. He's hollow,
Poor.
but dropped from 1 year. It was once $1,800 card, which we're not going to see those. We're not going to see. That was a crazy time in the market there
Do you think we ever see that again?
in Feb. I don't know. I can't confidently say we're going to get back here. Like,
Yeah.
is Tatum going to go back from $600-700 to $1,800? Maybe if he wins a championship. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if they make it to the finals, that might get it up over $1,500. Sure. But like, you're really stretching it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know. I don't know if there's potentially a play here for Tatum. You buy something, even if it's the optic at 130. 130 for the PSA 10. Potentially flip that at 200. Maybe it gets to 200. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely getting destroyed. Hang on. Let's go 6 months. There we go. Big drop off. 3 months. 92. Bang. Could have picked one up for under 100. Wow. Pop growth. 3.56% per month. Like, this is going to get up.
Bro, get out of it. Mac Jones. Downtown. 1,700.
Wow.
Raw.
Oh my god.
Raw.
My
That's crazy.
I think to answer my question, my short term is Jar. I'm just literally looking at something now that I wanted to pick up. Courtside base, pop 140, PSA 9. The last one did 102.50. His concourse was selling at that price probably, we'll say 12 months ago.
It's courtside base.
Yeah.
Is that it's select courtside base PSA 10?
9. The 10 is, hold on, I think it was 600. The 10 is
courtside, that's
660.
a bit more shorter print, isn't it?
Yeah, 237 in the 10 and 140 in the 9. And that's 100 US. Last one did. It's down 57% in the last 3 months.
Yeah. I mean, is there going to be bumps? Is there going to be bumps for teams in the playoffs and things like that? Do we ever see that market again? Like, I don't. We've seen that it's very rare to have the monumental jumps we were having in card prices when guys had games, in NBA and stuff. Like, we don't see that anymore. It doesn't happen how it was happening previously. So it's interesting to see the new dynamic of, if you buy this card now, my thing is, like, how much more lower can it go? Like, obviously you need to take into the account, and like, some of these are, if you're going into select, you're actually getting rarer cards. So in essence, you're getting the creme of the crop if you're looking at buying a base card around $100 to $130, right? Like, how much lower can that go? Like, does it really get down to $75-50 of a guy like Ja Morant or Jason Tatum? Zion. Does it keep going down? Really? I don't know. I don't have the answers for you, but these are the questions. These are the things that are going through my head, and I'm just like, man, like I don't know. I've bought some stuff, um, y- like some cards and even just cheap slabs. I mean, I don't know if you watched Maddie's review ship my cards. He had a bunch of like PSA 9 base stuff that he was buying for 9 7 9 bucks. I'm like, how much lower does it go than that? Um, y- it's interesting. It's interesting, and these were nines that I was going a while ago. I'm like, oh, why wouldn't you buy nines? I mean, there's some guys that you just like, it's interesting, but even like a variant of like of a vet in a nine that you pick up for 6 to 10 bucks, and say it might be like, who it might be a decent vet like a Charles Barkley or an old thing. Like, how much lower do they go? And this is what I'm saying. Like, some of that stuff, like, is it just because it shouldn't have been graded in the first place, so it just really has no value once it's within the slab? Like, I'm talking about that stuff. But the rookie cards like the Jason Tatum and that, like a PSA 10 select going for 120 bucks that was once a $500 card.
It's true. It's just across the board. It's just gone crazy. It's dropped the
So I mean,
heat.
it's things that you got to think about, especially with the guys who are doing well, like Ja, going into when the All Star weekend comes up as well. That's going to be a name. Well, the way he's playing right now, that's going to be a name that's definitely tossed around. Even
Yep.
guys like Trey as well. I still feel Trey's. Does anyone else think he's disrespected, or is it just me?
No, he is
Yeah.
a little bit. He definitely is.
Like if you compare his prices to Luca, I know Luca's a different sort of beast, I guess, but I just feel like what he does for that team, the numbers he puts up as well. I just feel like he's just underappreciated, in my opinion.
Fickle. No, I agree with you. I,
Hmm.
I don't know why. He is the villain of the NBA. Should be collecting
Yeah, I
him
know.
non-stop.
Is that why?
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that he loves playing the villain. It
Hmm.
actually makes me want to buy his cards. No, he's good. He's good. It's a tough one. Considering how well they did last season, they
Hmm.
made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, how much better do you want him to play?
Yeah.
Led your
Exactly.
team there, and with injuries to guys as well.
Hmm.
They were short-handed, admittedly. So
I think they're sitting at
uh,
9-9 at the moment. They've won the last two or three, so it's slowly getting there.
That
yeah, they're
five
getting
straight they've
chemistry back.
won.
Five
They're
straight now.
getting
Yeah, on
chemistry
a
back.
5-game streak. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
starting to play better, much better.
Starting to play a bit much better
So
ball. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's interesting you say that. Like, but I don't know what to make of it. In the same sentence as we say all this stuff, and I'm just gonna move on for something else. In the same sort of, we're saying all this about these prices and they're down, and we are seeing still record prices on certain cards at the higher end, and crazy buyout prices from on places like Collectible and those shared
Fractional.
card
Those ones.
fractionals. That's the
Yeah.
word I was looking for, Lukey. Thank you. So, like, we are saying this in this sense, but there is also crazy sales happening, and
Hmm.
record sales, and getting emails in my inbox from gold and record sale on this card, and and as I said, the collectible buyout. So uh, it's not all bad. It's not like the hobby's dying. It's just, I'm questioning where's the place for this. Where's the place for these items, these market, those base cards, PSA 10s, which is supposed to be the creme de la creme, the PSA 10. And it's, Tatum's down from $500 to $100. It's down, it's down 400%.
What's that got to do with these? What's how much of that's to like how much of that is contributed to his performance though? I haven't seen much of him play this season, to be honest.
Yeah, well, he struggled a bit at the start, and Boston was struggling. But if I don't know, you know, if you have a look at the graph, like it's, you know, it's been going down from, you know, the sort of the 19th of October, you know, it was going all the way down to the 21st of November, you know, for pretty much 1 month, just sliding. You know, whether that had to do with anything to the start of his season, I don't really know. Before that, it was sort of just holding a steady price. But when you go zoom it out and you go 6 months on some of those cards, you know, they were much, much higher. You know, when you look at that select, that was just crazy stuff, you know, 500 down to 130 last sold. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know, and I'm just confused whether I do buy a Tatum, because like I think Tatum's a good player. Like I don't think it's a bad buy. Like he's definitely got talent. Whether it works with him with the team or the current roster he's got now, I don't know. But I think he's going to be a star of the league and, like, you know, one of the better players. He's still only in his 4th season, so it's like, you know,
I flogged mine
2017
off.
he was a rookie.
Yeah.
Prism base rookie.
Yeah, it's base, you know, and that's what I mean. It's base, and I always say that, but I'm like, should I buy the base? And that's why even now I've gone towards more like steering away from that stuff. You know, instead of buying a Prism variant of a
You muted yourself, mate.
I thought he did it on purpose.
Nah, I did it by accident. I knocked my mic.
Oh.
I thought he did too. They actually look like he did.
I bought her.
Instead of buying a Prism variant silver for $25-$30 of Patrick Williams, you know, I bought a auto for 55, 50, you know, 60. You're getting smarter buying, you know, putting a bit of extra money, you get an auto on card, and it's just like, you're just taking a different route to maybe what you're collecting. Because if you look out there, you know, would you rather a Prism variant of a guy, a rookie, or would you rather an auto? I don't know. Me personally, I'd rather auto, even if it is a sticker. I don't really care if the card looks good and it's got a sticker on there. Doesn't matter. But, you know, prefer an on card. Most definitely. It's a bit hard with the newer rookies, but I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what you think about all my rambling on. It's been me speaking for the last 10 minutes pretty much. So feel free to jump in, boys.
Just with your auto point there, I think it depends on the player though. Like Trey autos, for example, his Prism variants are a lot cheaper than what his autos are. Even now, what my budget, what I feel like putting in as my budget, like the autos are just still so expensive. The rookie, especially the rookie ones, compared to what these Prism variants are. And the difference, what these Prism variants, like what they once were compared to what they are now. And even like when you compare, say, you know, you're saying like, do we buy the base cards, for example? I can't justify buying the base cards when the variant is not that much more expensive. Like for example, I'll give a
That's a good point.
Gary Trent, for example. You saw one of his silvers the other day. What did his silver go?
Yes,
Was it his base or his silver?
It was his silver PSA 9 or something. It was stupid, like $20 or something, like $16.50.
His base is going for like 10 or so, or like maybe $10. Like why would I buy that for $10 when I can buy his silver for 20? And there is just so much more room to grow in the silver. That as well is what I've been thinking of. That's why like buying base right now, like it makes sense, and it could be a play in the end. But I just feel like the variants, they're not a whole lot further than what
That's
the
why I
base
want to
is,
have.
and that's why I've
It's
been
good to have
sticking
this
to those.
discussion, Lukey, because there's people out there saying like base is a play. I'm not going to say who they are, right?
Base is
Doma
not a-
knows who they are.
Base is not
right?
a play.
But I can't justify it. When we looked at, you know, on Wednesday, once again, another example, looked at a Zion Mosaic Green. Would you rather have a Zion Mosaic Green, or would you rather have a Zion base card? You know what I mean? Like, give me the Mosaic Green variant every day.
You want words of wisdom. The words of wisdom, the encyclopedia of the hobby said to Source and I during the week. He said, you should be collecting iconic sets from like your day and age. You know what I mean? That are affordable still, like Prism and Select and whatever else there is out there that we collect. Whether it's national treasures for a high end or immaculate or
That'd be an
flawless.
expensive set.
Yeah, But what he was saying was like you collect the iconic stuff because that's going to be like your '03 Topps Chrome with LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Prism's your Topps Chrome. But the advice was not to collect the base.
Hmm.
That was
And
the
it's different.
advice.
Yeah, it's different when you compare it to the LeBron, for example, because at PSA 10, there's only like 2,000 or so, is there?
Yeah. But he said like you collect numbered stuff
Yeah.
because with the numbered stuff and like even silvers, you know that there isn't going to be as large a print run.
Mm.
Clearly numbered stuff, but even the silvers, it shouldn't be more than what the base print run is in
Yeah.
terms of pop as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's what he said.
it's generally like, I mean, it's usually like at least 8 times shorter. At
It's
least.
like base is a play. Honestly, if you want to buy it, send it to Star Stock. The guy kills it. You flog it off as soon as he kills it, and it goes up a couple
Mm.
bucks. You just get rid of it. That's the
Yeah.
play for base. It's not long term. It's
No.
short term flips, getting your bankroll going to put into other base guys that you think, oh, he could kick off next, yeah, and then he does it, and then you sell it again. But
Mm.
to an extent, it's not necessarily always going to make your bank.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily always going to make you bank. I feel like a bit of that has rolled out of the market, like a bit of that aspect, flipping that base up.
That's why I'm saying on Star Stock, because if you had to go do that through eBay or something else, people would be like, I'm not buying that shit. On Star Stock, it's like, oh yeah, it's not a bad idea. Just instant transaction,
Yeah,
buy,
true.
sell.
Mm.
Straight into
That's
it's
why
like a
I'm
digital thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying it. But I wouldn't do that on eBay. I reckon that's just stupid. By the time you list it with the other 10 million people that are listing on eBay the same card at the same time, then you got to wait for the bids, the processing, and then you got to ship it. Star Stock is just so much easier efficiency on the base. That's
In
where I
saying,
think it's a play.
yeah,
Outside of
in
that, I
saying
reckon
that
it's just stupid.
over here though, I feel like not like I look up still like PSA base cards, for example. We'll say for example Miles Bridges and Cam Reddish. There isn't a whole like it's not like the states where you've got just listings after listings and you're scrolling and scrolling. When you talk about graded cards here, there actually isn't that many on eBay, from what
Well,
I've found
speaking with
recently.
what you've seen in some of the groups that we're in, a lot of people just like they don't care about grading the card. They rather
Mm,
just sell it raw.
yeah,
Sell it to you in a top loader or a one touch.
yeah. That's what I mean. Like it's so weird when I jump on eBay and have a look. I don't know, maybe people just aren't selling on eBay, but even when I put up soccer slabs, even soccer cards in general, just yeah, between soccer and basketball, like there just isn't much graded stuff.
But do you see it more on like Facebook, in Facebook groups?
The
Do you
only
see
time I
that
see
type of stuff more in Facebook groups than on eBay?
the thing is on Facebook groups, those ones that have the sales that have slabs in them, they have the most comments. The most amount of people are looking at those posts, I feel.
Okay.
Like you see those sales and there's like 100 comments and the guy hasn't even
Yeah.
fucking started yet.
But that's
Um,
probably like what you're saying though, because they don't see them on eBay
yeah.
Australia. They go, shit, that's
They go,
where
yeah,
all the
someone's got some
sales
slabs.
are.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
that's a
all
good
in
point.
Facebook.
Yeah,
So they're looking. That's why they're monitoring those groups.
yeah.
So that's
They should.
why.
They might as well look on eBay though. Like, there might be some opportunities there. I know when I
Yeah,
price
but
stuff,
a lot of
I
people,
don't price it that high. I'll be
you
honest.
know, yeah, but you know what I mean. A lot of people don't want to put it on eBay. They don't want to pay the fees to eBay. They don't want to
Mm,
wait for the new eBay payment system. You know what
yeah,
I mean? They don't want to spend the time listing the product.
yeah.
Like in the
That's fair
Facebook
enough.
group, you don't need to go list it. You know what I mean? Take your
Just
photo,
pick a
you get a
photo.
couple comps, you put your description, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
post, bang, done. Guy
yeah,
comments sold, you like it. Yep, this is the guy that it is. You DM him, you send him the card, done.
yeah. It's easier the process.
It's not as, yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
That's
No,
my
I get it.
thought. Both of them have their pros and cons.
Yeah,
Both of them have the
Both
pros
got
and
their
cons.
pros and cons. Yeah.
All right.
It's just
All right, boys.
depending
Good chat
what you want to do.
on that one. We've got to move on because we've got to project this 21-22 draft class.
Oh yeah,
Where
sure
you
we are
think they're
too.
going to sit.
Are we talking in relation to cards, or are we talking about
We can
like
say
wax
you can
prices?
say who do you reckon is going to be the best if you want.
Oh,
Where
okay.
you're going to if you can say who you think is going to be the best in terms of, and then who you would
Do we think it's
prefer to.
bizarre that there's no proper product out yet? These
No,
guys?
No.
Nah.
This is just typical Panini.
I was gonna say it was about the same. Well, not even all the products are coming out from this last season yet. They've still got Mosaic to come out.
Illusions is coming out.
Yeah, there's one every week,
They
mate.
can keep that one.
The cards actually looked alright. We did the QC
Yeah.
on Wednesday. They actually looked okay.
Okay.
Would I buy it? No. Recon? No. What was the other one that they got?
What about Mosaic? Mosaic.
Sucks is coming out. Flux
What?
sucks. Whatever
Oh,
it's called.
what about Mosaic? Come on,
Yeah,
Mosaic.
yeah, but see, this is what I don't like. Like Mosaic for last year's draft class is coming out now.
Mm. I want the new
Like-
like you think about it, I want the new stuff now. Jalen
You know
Green
what I'm-
goes off for fucking 30 points in his third game. I want to buy a Jalen Green card. I don't
Exactly
want to buy
right.
Yeah. I don't want to buy LaMelo going off for 30.
Yeah, well, you don't want to go buy LaMelo because it's impossible to buy LaMelo because it's out of everyone's
Yeah.
range. Literally.
Well,
We're going to go buy LaMelo.
his base prism is doing 40, isn't he? Just
think
his
so.
raw? 40. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run through. I'll bring it up actually.
Yeah.
So far there
35.
really isn't anyone.
35, Lukey.
35. US or AUD?
US.
US, okay.
When they first came out, there was a confirmed sale at $360.
Oh my god.
I'd like to make this, like to zoom in on this, but I can't.
Can't you zoom in?
All right.
Top corner?
You can, mate. You can.
Where
zoom
is
in.
it?
Control and
It's in
scroll
the-
on your mouse.
No, it's not working.
No? Are you on a Mac?
Yeah, I'm on a Mac. I'm on
Oh, no
one.
wonder.
Here we go.
There
Yeah.
There you go.
Well done,
nice.
mate. You figured it out.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Groundbreaking shit here on Crunch Time.
Oh, Scotty Barnes, he's been good too, hasn't he?
Yeah. So, like,
My
Kate
boy.
Cunningham starting to come good. Jalen
Yeah.
Green, he had that one good game, but he's playing in the worst team in the whole league. So, make
like
what you will
he's
of
had
it.
high highs, but then everything else has sort of been mediocre. But again, it could be down to the team he's on.
There's two guys I'm jumping on. This is the
Mm.
first guy, Evan Mobley.
Mm-hmm.
He's out at the moment with an injury, but he was very good. He was averaging 15 a game before he got hurt.
Yeah.
So at the moment, like we went through it on Wednesday, rankings NBA wise, he was ranked 1. Ranking Source and I based, we said he was 1 also.
Wow. Okay.
Scotty Barnes was 2nd. We both
Yeah.
agreed that Scotty Barnes was 2nd as well. Then
Yeah.
they had Cade Cunningham, Josh Giddey, then Jalen Green. So I actually think that's fair at the moment.
Hmm.
Maybe, Cade just in front of Giddey, or maybe Giddey just in front of Cade based on like consistency from Josh.
Yeah.
But then after that, Suggs has struggled. I reckon Franz Wagner's better than Suggs.
Yeah.
He's better. The other guy that I'm really high on, because I've watched a lot of Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga. Comes off the bench, impact guy. I don't know if you've seen any of his highlights, but
No, I haven't, unfortunately.
he literally is a slasher, super strong, literally just bustles through people and just dunks on them. Like, not even for like, he doesn't even go for like contact layups. He just breaks through a double team and just jams it on their head. That's literally what he does.
Shit.
That's his game.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good. He's
Yeah.
very raw, but I reckon he's got some potential there. And he's in. But the other thing too that you don't want to get, like, I'm giving this as a guy to watch. But the other thing I also need to keep in mind too is that he's playing in probably the best system and definitely the best team in the comp as well. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. So I can't get too far ahead of myself. Where with Mobley, it's different because Cleveland isn't Golden State, and the same with Wagner.
Yeah.
Like he plays for Orlando. So I don't know if there's anyone else
Even Barnes in a sense.
for. No, Barnes
the
has been
Raptors.
good though. But Barnes.
Oh,
has
is that
been
what
like-
did you mean if they've been good or not? I thought you were basing off their team.
Oh yeah, but like, I wouldn't be too worried about Scotty Barnes in terms of team wise. He's just been so Is that what you mean? Like, just
I
to be
think I
careful on
misunderstood what
him?
you're saying. No,
No, what
no,
I'm
no,
saying.
no. I didn't mean that at all. No, no,
Oh,
no,
no, okay.
no.
I was just saying,
I think I
Kaminga, be
misunderstood what
careful.
you're
I was
saying.
saying, oh no, I was saying, Kaminga, be careful because he's on
Yeah,
a
'cause he's
great team,
inconsistent.
and
Yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah,
like to be careful with him. But with
yeah,
Wagner and Mobley,
yeah.
they look more promising because they're playing on a not so good team and they're
Yeah.
standout players.
You can even
So
say that about Cunningham in his last 5 games or so.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's been really, really good, really
Yeah.
good.
So in terms of wax prices, where do you think they'll sit? Say this class compared to the last class. You might have to get up what the last class was actually, because I sort of forget the rankings. We had Edwards, Lamelo,
Well, it's going to be
Halliburton.
nowhere near.
You think this second, the newest class will be worth more?
No, last year was better.
Last year was better. Okay, that's interesting.
Like Suggs is no good. Like
Currently,
it's hard.
if you're talking about wax prices, well, 2021 hobby box Prism last sold. What was this? This was a photo hobby. 21.
That NBN is struggling out there, Doma.
Mate, this is a good draft. Not really. It's pretty shit, to be honest. But Anthony, I actually take back what I said. Oh, this is horrendous.
I was gonna say, apart from the first maybe 5.
What do you mean
But
the
then again,
first 5? Like just the first 1 and 3. It's like this guy's a gun. This guy's injured. This guy's a gun.
Yeah.
This guy's injured. This guy's okay.
He's okay.
This guy gets hardly any minutes. This guy is the biggest dud. I don't care. If you're a Killian Hayes fan and you're collecting these cards, fuck, and you reckon I'm gonna make bank, you are cooked. You are a lemon, literally. You are
What about the next guy?
You are.
What about the next guy?
I reckon he'll be a Sauce is pissing himself. I reckon this guy will be a decent bench player.
Yeah.
He's actually dying. What's he laughing at?
I've had to mute. I've cracked up there. I've cracked up. He's absolutely given old mate Killian a bake to the hills.
He's no good. Are you kidding me? And then you got Denny. He's not that good. This guy,
Denny Andrew boy.
Yeah, you know what,
Andrew's
Lukey?
Boy.
Yeah, but it's got Cole Anthony. That makes up for the whole draft.
Halliburton as well, 12. Fuck, he went low.
I think
I reckon this draft's
Naismith
not that bad.
might be one to watch, but I
Like,
don't really
good,
see
good.
Naismith becoming a star.
But what about 16?
You know?
You missed 16. You missed 16.
Oh, this guy's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, mate. Punching on with LeBron.
Do you reckon the Blazers are agreeing that?
Yeah, Poku.
Kevin Durant. Alexei Durant. Right here.
Yeah, Poku. Joshy Green, mate.
Sadiq on my bay. Here he is. This actually isn't a bad draft.
Tyrese
as well.
Tyrese is not bad.
RJ Hampton, Quickly, Pritchard.
Udoka as a boogie.
Desmond Bain.
I was Bain at 30. Shit, I didn't even realize that.
This draft's better because we know the guys. It's probably a bit too early to compare it, but
yeah.
Out of the top 5, like already here, I get down to pick 8, and I'm like, oh, this decent stuff in this year's draft, and I go down to here, pick 8, and I'm gone. Like we haven't really seen Wiseman. Williams is injured. Okoro has been. Okongwu doesn't play. This guy is bust of the century.
I feel like you're just generalizing this whole draft about him. he brings it down. He brings it down.
This is the problem with the Detroit Pistons. You're drafting Killian Hayes with pick 7.
And then the next year you get to get K Cunningham with number 1.
Fuck. Just idiots, aren't they? Oh, anyway, I was going to go to round 2. Oh, fuck. Who collects Killian Hayes? Come on, man. Tyler Bay, Vernon Carey, Saban Lee. There's Trey Jones.
There's Trey Jones. Apparently, people buy his cards.
Jordan Nwora, mate.
Good player. Nico Mannion, not in the league anymore.
Got his auto.
Kenya Martin Jr.
Reckon someone will buy it. Pull it
Maybe
in the
him.
pack.
Ask him who he wants it.
Grant Riller. It's not a bad draft, to be honest. Like, it's not terrible.
Kenya Martin Jr. gets minutes, so not bad for a
Yeah.
guy that was picked in like, you know, in the 50s.
Who's in the round 2 over here, mate? Jason Preston. I don't even know who half these guys are. This guy's played before. To Sonmu for Chicago. No, but it's way too early.
Yeah.
Like these guys could come. A couple of these guys could come on and be all right. But in terms of the first round, there isn't as many as last year's.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Be interesting to see how it unfolds when we see more of these guys.
Guess on pricing on who you think will be the most expensive out of this year's draft class.
Surely it would have to be Cunningham, just the number one fandom, and he's actually started to play half decent last few games. So maybe by the time like Prism drops,
yeah,
you know, where we realistically, I don't know, is there a timeline? Is it on the blowout release calendar?
I'll have a look.
Is it on there?
What are you talking? You go next time. I'll have a look. What we're doing.
2023. Fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know. We're still getting Killian Hayes rookie cards. That's what we're still getting. I could be having Evan Mobley and Scotty Barnes and Jalen Green. I'm getting Killian Hayes.
Look, I'm sure there's going to be some sleepers in this draft. I just don't think we've found them yet.
That's true. But that's like we're saying, it hasn't even been 20 games in the season yet. 25 games.
There is still a lot of product to come out. There's still Chronicles, 24th of the 11th. Contenders Optic, 1st of the 12th. Mosaic, 3rd of the 12th. 1-1, 8th of the 12th, 15th of the 12th. Immaculate, 26th. Mosaic Fast Break, 22nd of the 12th. Flawless, 5th of the 1st. And then we get Prism Collegiate Draft Picks, 26th of the 1st. And they're also doing that in Choice and H2. What opportunity do we have this year when they're making Choice and H2 of Prism Collegiate Draft Picks?
Come on.
I think that's just set the tone for what's going to happen next year.
Yeah, 100. Source said there would be 100 products next year.
Well, we've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 6 in the last 6 weeks of the year. That's
I
nuts.
love it. All right, boys. Source, who's your pick? Oh, you said Cade Cunningham. I'm going Evan Mobley. Lukey.
Who am I buying, or who do I think will be the most expensive?
Who do you think will be most expensive?
I reckon probably Cunningham, but I think Scotty Barnes is a shout as well for most expensive. Yeah.
Don't buy Scotty Barnes. No good.
Is that because you're buying him, or?
I said that about Cole Anthony last year. I didn't buy one card because I'm a lemon. So
his prices have gone up a little bit, but might he's injured, so maybe a bit out of attention. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, potentially the play here is getting these and collecting them as much as I want to. Don't I say not, but picking them up and the variants and just holding on to them and grading them as you need them, sort of thing.
Till old mates
grading. Back. Yeah, well, not. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say wait for him, but like it depends. You'd really have to believe in the guy. You know, like I'd maybe do that with Patrick Williams, maybe because I truly believe in him in 4 years from now. But
Surely
if you're
for the
looking for
autos, you'd
like,
have to wait. For your ones, for example. Surely you'd have to wait
I
if you're
think
gonna.
so. Yeah, I think so. You'd want to
Yeah.
probably.
He's not
Variants and
playing.
stuff.
Cole Anthony Lemon. Get on the court. Get on the court, man. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
All right, Doma, rolling on.
Fire or flame.
Fire a flame
Uh,
quickly, and we're going to round this up.
I've got nothing this week, unfortunately. Sorry, boys.
That's all right.
Doma, I know Doma's definitely got something.
Saucy, you got anything?
Yes, my fire is Saucy's Crypto Corner on the Discord, right? I'm pumping it up, right?
No, 100%.
There's hopefully by the time this airs, I've got some content in there. You know, we record this on a Wednesday and it comes out on a Saturday, so hoping to have some stuff in there and hopefully teach some people about crypto and what it is. If you haven't heard the news or you live under a rock, the Staples Center from next year onwards, I think, or at some point in the near future, will be named the Crypto.com Center. And it is a 20-year sponsorship worth
20 years?
$800 million.
Yeah,
right?
20 years.
Fuck, I didn't know it was 20 years.
Worth $800 million. Now, if that doesn't tell you that crypto is here to stay, I don't know what is. And if I hopefully I can be your avenue to learn this brilliant financial system that could, never know, might end up being one of your income streams like it has for myself. So
could change your life.
Yeah,
give you bankroll to go buy some more Killian Hayes cards.
Yeah, definitely.
You're telling me that I'm
maybe
going to be
not on the
40 years old and it's still going to be called the Crypto.com Arena.
You're going to be 40 years old, and
Wow.
because you're in crypto, Luke, you're going to be retired at 40 years old. So you don't
I'm going to own the Crypto.com Arena.
Yeah,
by that
exactly.
stage.
It's going to be called the Master_Sports Arena.
.eth Arena.
That's if that's yeah.
I'll
That's
tell
if we
you
don't.
what,
That's if we don't buy first double coverage and call it the Le Mans Stadium.
I reckon it's a bit, you guys are already on the path. He's already there.
Le Mans Stadium.
I love it. So that's the fire, ladies and gents. Get in the Discord. The link is in the description. And join in. We're hoping to get the Discord to 200 members. Once we get to 200 members, we're probably going to do a giveaway in the Discord for Discord exclusive people only. You have to be in the Discord to be able to win. So yeah, get in there.
I got a fire. That's a good fire. And now
Go for it.
I'm going to do something a bit different because I said it on Wednesday regarding F1, and during the week there was this massive revelation on Lewis Hamilton 2006 Sports Illustrated cards, which, not for anything, if people were listening to us or people that weren't listening to us directed people to come listen to us for that play on Off the Grid and Crunch Time, you would have probably known about that Lewis Hamilton card 6 months ago. Oh, no, sorry, 3 months ago. So anyway, besides the point, this time it's another card that we've mentioned before, right? And we mentioned this probably 5 to 6 months ago, and it's come back on the radar for the reason that someone in the community could be the best person that we know in the community. Put 2 and 2 together. Lukey knows exactly who I'm talking about when I say that. You will when I say best person. Like, you just think about nicest person that we know in the hobby.
What? Nick Claxton?
No, it's not Nick Claxton. This is Nick Claxton. This guy's a Le Mans. No, so
He's the nicest guy I know. I don't know anyone nicer than him.
No, that we personally know. This is not the play. But,
we personally know him. Let's close it off.
Yeah, he's a
Go
co-star.
on,
I
anyway.
personally know him. My coffee sits on him every day, so I know him pretty well, actually. But it's the 2003 Panini MotoGP Valentino Rossi rookie
Don't tell me someone
cards.
talked about this. Did someone talk about this?
No. We spoke about this 6 months ago, and I'm speaking about it again now because the reason I spoke about this is not because he retired, because we missed out on buying 2 sealed boxes of this product for $36 US.
Oh, we got outbid. That's right.
Yeah.
36. We forgot about it.
We forgot the
Yeah.
bid. That's right.
The
Sealed
person
box.
today messaged me and said I bought 4 packets out of the box for €28 for 4 packets.
And how many packets are in a box?
It's like 24.
Fuck.
You cannot find the packets anywhere. Well, you can't now because all 15 have been bought up by this person. You can't
Yeah.
find the boxes anywhere. And the one thing that I've never seen an image of, and I've looked on the internet, I've never seen a listing of it anywhere, is the 2 cards in the set. It's like card 143 and I think 74 of Valentino Rossi. There's no image. That's his official rookie card. 2003 Panini MotoGP. The population report on this card is a big, fat 0.
Oh my god.
It is the ultimate play. He is the GOAT of MotoGP. No one talks about him.
No one
at
talks
all.
about MotoGP.
Correct.
Really? Yeah.
They don't make cards anymore for MotoGP. They haven't made them for a very long time. And there's only limited amount of cards you can get from X amount of years, is what I'm saying. I've tried finding this card. I can't find it anywhere. But this person has bought 15 packets. They've said to me that they're willing to sell me a couple for retail.
Oh, what a legend.
For Saucy and I to do a pack war. So it'd be pretty funny against each other.
That'd be
If I
sick.
pull a Valentino, I'll piss my pants.
Mate, we just said... I'll cry. So that's my fire. The Panini MotoGP 2003 set, but in particular the 2 Valentino Rossi cards. And I'm assuming one of them, I haven't seen a picture, but like there's Simoncelli's actually in that set as well. And the cards are like on their bike. And it kind of looks like the Z-Force cards, like the Kobe Z-Force card 97, you know, the red source, how it has like Z-Force in the background, but it has like their name going across the background and they're on their motorbike, like turning a corner. It looks sick. The cards look amazing. I'm assuming there's a Rossi in there. It's assuming because I've never seen an image ever.
That's so nuts. I can't believe you never found one apart from that.
Yeah.
That's something I would have.
It was
I
when we were
couldn't believe
buying
you
the
told me
grid
about
boxes.
it.
This is how long ago
Yeah.
it was. It's when Sauce and I bought all those grid boxes.
Mm.
Yeah, we forgot to bid on it, and we missed out on 2 sealed boxes that we were supposed to buy. And we haven't found any since. I don't know. I stopped looking, but I don't know if Dom has looked. But
No, look today. There's nothing, man. Nothing at all.
Fuck, that's such a shame.
So that's my fire. So anyway, I might have to make a post about it. So it's officially we spoke about it first these days, because how it works is we talk about things and then because we don't put a post out, everyone else takes credit for it. So that's nice. Anyway, it is what it is. Done and dusted. No more. So there's a half flame in there as well.
value, ladies and gents. If you've been listening to us from the beginning, we always try our best. If you enjoy it, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you know when we go live and when we drop a new episode. And join the Discord. I'm going to say it again. Join the Discord. Really love to have you in there and communicate and, talk a bit of trash about whatever sports are happening, whatever cards you're buying, what you're collecting. Be good to have a chat. And maybe if you want to check out Saucy's Crypto Corner, learn a little bit about crypto, that's definitely in there as well.
Done. All right. It's been myself, Dom, with Sauce, Luke. It's crunch time coming up big when it counts. Peace.
Peace. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Crunch Time on the Double Coverage Media Network. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to know when we drop a new episode. Also, feel free to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Crunch time, coming up big when it counts.